right now on Justice.
I've known him through politics, as many Democrats have.
Damage control for Harvey Weinstein's cronies who can't make believe anymore.
I was shocked and appalled.
Yeah, right, Hillary. Just like you were with your husband. Tonight, I call out the liberal elitist establishment for decades of Hollywood hypocrisy. It's the opening statement you'll be talking about tomorrow. Plus, a Justice exclusive.
He's just the greatest. I mean, he's just the greatest, life-changing, transformational in every way.
In their first joint interview since the birth of their son, I sit down with first son Eric Trump and his wife Lara. It's your inside look at life inside the first family. And they ain't that much different than the rest of us.
We are true new parents, and babies don't sleep that much.
Wake up! Justice starts now. Hello and welcome to Justice. I'm Jeanine Pirro. Thanks for being with us tonight. In this hour, my exclusive interview with Eric and Lara Trump, plus Mark Stein, Congressman Ron DeSantis, and so much more. But first, my opening statement. Don't you love it when those so-called social justice warriors, the ones who claim moral and ethical superiority over the rest of us, the ones who chastise us because of our core American values, are hoisted on their own petard? This week, a real blockbuster as the curtain goes up on those Trump-hating, Soros-loving, socialist, condescending Hollywood glitterati for their silence, acceptance, and cover-up of one of their own, serial super-sexual predator Harvey Weinstein. Weinstein, once a famous, now infamous movie maker, accused of at least 3 rapes and continuing sexual assault and harassment of dozens of young women on 2 continents, silencing those around him with his ability to intimidate victims, pressure business associates, and buy powerful Democrats. Gee, another intersection of crime, money, power, and the Democrat Party. Weinstein gave hundreds of thousands of dollars to the Democrat Party, nonstop donations to Hillary Clinton, hundreds of thousands of dollars to that Clinton foundations, and reports of almost $1.5 million to the Clintons. And Hillary, the woman who created her own war room to destroy the women who accused her husband Bill of rape and sexual assault, hides for 5 days before saying she's shocked. Think of it, Hillary. Were you elected president, you could have done for your friend Harvey what your husband Bill did for his friend, that Palm Beach billionaire, convicted serial pedophile predator Jeffrey Epstein, by getting the Department of Justice, the feds, to intercede. Take those child rape cases from the Florida DA, where Epstein was facing hard time, to federal Easy Street, where he quickly got home monitoring. It could be you said nothing for 5 days because your experience with pedophiles goes deep, like when you laughed about and destroyed a 12-year-old innocent girl who was raped by 2 adult men so severely that she was in a coma for days, leaving her barren and unable to have children. Hillary, 'twasn't misogyny that killed the beast, 'twas karma. And Hillary, you actually say this in another country as if we're not gonna hear it.
We have someone admitting to being a sexual assaulter in the Oval Office. There has to be a recognition that we must stand against this kind of, action that is so sexist and misogynistic.
Hillary, the only sexual assaulter I know of in the Oval Office is your husband, the one who left his stain on a blue dress of a young intern in the White House. Are you still schizo? You know, Hillary, now that I think of it, both you and Harvey are a lot alike. Both of you addicted to a drug. Both of you love power, money, and domination. Weinstein wants to dominate Hollywood, and you want to dominate Washington. Weinstein didn't stop with you, though, also delivering $700,000 to that font of moral superiority, Barack Obama, who also took days to condemn Hollywood's open secret. Funny, none of them knew. Really? Barack. You had the FBI at your fingertips. Did you have them a little too busy going after conservatives and covering up Hillary's email scandal, too busy with politics to find a predator in their midst? And Michelle. You condemn women because we didn't listen to our inner voices and vote for your girlfriend Hillary. Where was your inner voice on the day your daughter got a job with Harvey? And Meryl Streep, another paragon of virtue, says she didn't know. And while she preaches to us at the Golden Globes about our president.
And this instinct to humiliate, when it's modeled by someone in the public platform, by someone powerful, it filters down into everybody's life because it kind of gives permission for other people to do the same thing. When the powerful use their position to bully others, we all lose.
Meryl, you say you didn't know? How much has your best bud Harvey added to your bank account while you stood oblivious to the victimization of young women who want to be you? How many of those young women came to you for advice, and you arrogantly condescend to lecture the rest of America about our politics? And no surprise, though, your morals are nowhere in line with ours. You openly rise to applaud a child rapist, Roman Polanski.
The Academy congratulates Roman Polanski.
And then there's tough guy Robert De Niro. I thought he was a good fella until I heard him talk about our president.
He's a punk, he's a dog, he's a pig, he's a con, a bullshit artist, a mutt, thinks he's gaming society. Well, I'd like to punch him in the face.
You don't like Donald Trump and his politics? You call him every name in the book while you're steeped knee-deep in the dirty money of Harvey Weinstein and his cash? Bob, how many of his movies have lined your bank account? You're the punk, Bob. You're the pig. You're the thug. And maybe you're just taking your roles a bit too seriously.
Look at me. Never rat on your friends, and always keep your mouth shut.
Hey, Bob.
You talking to me? You talking to me? You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. You're the punk. You disgust me. Folks, Hollywood's been steeped in hypocrisy for decades. As the curtain goes up on the casting couch, aka the casting bed, the town that glorifies violence, murder, and rape is the same town where centuries-old rules of women sleeping for a job is kept quiet. Actors, the ones who need to read other people's words for a living and then convince themselves that they have the moral turpitude to pontificate to the rest of us on how we should act, try to tell us how to be. And by the way, it's not over yet, folks. There's more coming. It's not just adult women, it's human trafficking, it's child sex trafficking, it's real pedophilia in a town where there are no rules, where the truth is stranger than fiction, and where fiction is based on reality. It is time for the Department of Justice to get their act in gear, start a federal criminal investigation into Harvey Weinstein, his ongoing criminal activity that no doubt has crossed state lines and continents. And that's my open. Tell me what you think on my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, hashtag Judge Jeanine. All right.